to another edition of Two Track Tombstone with me, J Tombstone. Well, it's here. Like it or not, it is Jazz Fest weekend. It's the first weekend of Jazz Fest weekend. Jazz Fest is always the last weekend of March. No, April, the first weekend of May. Last weekend of April, first weekend of May. That's Jazz Fest always. And yeah, it's already getting more difficult to park. People are getting on my nerves. It's funny because I used to come to Jazz Fest when I was still living in Mobile. I would drive over to Jazz Fest, but it was very different then. Jazz Fest then, we could like pack a cooler with beer and all that and get a little. It was like going to the beach. You just packed all your stuff and you took a blanket and you paid to get in. But once you were in, you could just kind of camp out and you didn't need anything. Now they don't let you take anything in. You can't take. I don't think you can even take like a little fanny pack in. You can't take a bottle of water in. You have to buy everything there. It's ridiculously expensive, and I just don't go anymore. I haven't been. I think I might. I don't know if I've even been since I've lived here. I think I went once or twice when I first moved here, maybe, and I got in free. But yeah, it's just ridiculous now. But nonetheless, I'm paying tribute to some Jazz Fest shows this weekend. The two people I'm playing the two tracks I'm playing today are both artists who will be playing Jazz Fest this very weekend. Up first is Big Freedia. And I need to brush up on a little Big Freedia because I'm supposed to do 5 to 7 minutes on Big Freedia tomorrow night at the New Movement. With that said, here is the Big Freedia classic, Azz Everywhere.
All you got to do is hit the cheeky black claps. All you got to do is hit the trigger man bounce. All you got to do is hit a thumb. Who I might be, Azz Everywhere, 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 Azz Everywhere. Toot it up, Azz Everywhere. When you drop, Azz Everywhere, Azz Everywhere. Toot it up, Azz Everywhere. I see ass over here, ass over there. I see ass everywhere, ass everywhere. Overdrive, 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 overdrive. Won't you take a ride? Overdrive. When you take a ride, overdrive. When you take a ride, overdrive, 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 overdrive. When you take a ride, put it on the tail. Ass everywhere. You gotta put it in the air. Ass everywhere. You gotta drop in the air. Hands on the speaker when you rock it to the beat. Hands on the wall, hands on the wall. Oh, hands on your ankle, hands on your ankle. Bend low.
Freedia with Azz Everywhere. I freaking love that song. It's no secret, I freaking love bounce music. I went with my friend Dancing Matt. Like in 2010, I went to my first bounce. And I remember it's 2010 very clearly because I was thinking like my, 20-year-old self wondering what like club life would be in 2010 and standing there in 2010 at a Big Freedia show. Actually, I saw the holy trinity of bounce, which is Katie Red, Sissy Nobi, and Big Freedia all together. If you see all of them together, it's like, the holy trinity of Sissy Bounce. And yeah, it's a stunning experience. If you've never actually been to a bounce, it kind of takes your breath away a little bit. Just like, wow. And it stuns you a little bit the first time. Anyway, and tomorrow night I have to do like 5 to 7 minutes. I think I'm going to just talk about, I'm going to talk a little bit about my first time going to the first bounce show. And I was on acid with my friend Dancing Matt. Give a little brief history of bounce music, Sissy Bounce, and like how, the Holy Trinity. Talking a little bit about Big Freedia, Katie Red, and Sissy Nobi. And I think I'm going to end with like a little short display on how to bounce. And I think that will probably end in my little set. I think people will probably laugh at my attempt to bounce as a comedy routine. Anyway, with that said, we're going to go forward, and the next Jazz Fest artist we're going to pay tribute to is a woman I've seen in concert. She's, I forget, she's got some title like the Queen of New Orleans Soul or something. I think that's her name. I think that's her like kind of title. They call her Irma Thomas, the Queen of New Orleans Soul. And yeah, this is one of her classic hits. This is Irma Thomas with You Can Have My Husband, But Don't Mess With My Man.
not nice, you can have my husband. Please don't mess with my man. Then all you women want to all understand.
Thank you, Irma Thomas. This has been a very naturally New Orleans broadcast with Irma Thomas and Big Freedia, both New Orleans grown artists. And of course, Irma Thomas has a Grammy. Big Freedia, I don't think she has a Grammy, but she is pretty worldwide. It's crazy how popular she's gotten. She's got her own TV show now. I just watched a few of them. You can watch them online. And I've been watching a few the past few days. Trying to just kind of get inspired as to what the hell I'm going to say about Big Freedia that's funny. But, yeah, anyway, so if you're in town tomorrow night and you're not at Jazz Fest really for me now these days just means bad parking. It means trouble parking is what it means to me. When people say Jazz Fest, I think, oh God, I'm going to have a problem parking. That's not really all I think of Jazz Fest anymore. But if you're in town and you're not at Jazz Fest, you should be at the New Movement Theater. It's going to be a great show. It's going to be hosted by Treats, which is Lene's musical improv. So there's going to be a full-length musical improv show with some comedians opening up. Comedians, each of us working on one specific artist who's playing Jazz Fest this weekend. If you can make it, I'd love to see you. If not, then I'll just see you on the next edition of 2-Track Tombstone with me, Jay Tombstone.